Hi, my name is Josephine Maina. I'm a communication expert. I'm also a journalist by profession, and I'm born again. I love God. He is my personal savior. Now, I've been in the dating scene for quite a while because I'm still single. And I've learned a lot when it comes to relationships and dating, courting. What I've learned when it comes to dating and courtships, it's quite a lot that I would really want to share so that the other people who are going through these seasons of dating and courting can actually pick a leaf or two from me and actually learn that there are do's and don'ts when it comes to dating. So this is one of the main reasons that I began the show, My First Date, right here on Jicho TV. I mean, I've been through quite some mistakes. I've made some mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes in life, but if you repeat the same mistake over and over again, there is a problem. So what inspired me to start my first date? Number one, I made enough mistakes when it comes to dating. Now let me tell you my story. One time when I was a journalist in one of the mainstream media houses, I met a man. And this man had actually spotted me live on air, doing some case stories, reporting, and I think they actually admired me and they really wanted to meet me in person. And so we started, communicating. Inbox, those days, it was those times for Facebook. Facebook was quite new. So we began by chatting on Facebook, then it moved to exchanging contacts, and now it moved to, it was getting serious by the day, and this person actually wanted to meet me in person. So after a while, I think it was a month or two, this particular man called me for a date. I'd never dated before because I was quite fresh from campus. I was this, nice, churchy girl who was so saved, and you don't know anything about dating. Even in my campus years, I'd never dated. I think I was so focused on my studies. Those bookwormers who really focus on something and just developing themselves. So here I am now in a media house. This is my first job. And now I'm like, Josephine, you need to start dating. Okay, so I meet this man. And now, after communicating for quite a while, so this man called me for a first date. And he called me for a date at Java. And so, so excited because Java those days was quite something. So I decided to meet this person in Java. So I met him, and from the look of things, I wasn't disappointed from what I saw. I mean, the guy was driving, he was doing quite well for himself. And so we shared a meal. I mean, he made me order for a meal. So I actually chose the best meal and, a good drink. And he also ordered something for himself and a drink as well. And so we enjoyed a meal together as we were having this conversation, just getting to know this person on a deeper level. And so, guess what? When we had completed having this meal, he excused himself to go to the washroom, which he did. Then he came back, and those ones like the waiters bring the bill, which is usually just covered up it's like in a leather cover up. And so he puts the bill on the table, of course on the bun side. And as a lady, I expected the guy to foot the bill. Guess what? He started searching his pockets, looking for his wallet, and apparently he told me that he had forgotten his wallet. Well, so innocently, I was like, oh, so sorry that you have, left your wallet maybe in the car. No, he said he had actually left the wallet in his workplace. So I had to foot the bill. And it was not kidogo. Let's be honest here. All of you who've been to Java, bill ukiletwa after you've drunk and you've had a meal, it's quite something. I had to foot a bill of 5,350. Sijaisahau. Thank God that in my purse I had carried my Visa card with me. So I footed the bill, and of course from there we parted ways, and he promised that he was going to do the refund of the money because it was him who called me for the date. But that never happened. And guess what? enough times, because I dated this guy for a while. He never refunded the money. I think it was a red light, but I ignored it. So we met several other times and was like, oh, you know, I'm going through this financial crisis, Nini, I'll settle your money, oh, sijui what. So many excuses. I think at some point I even lended him quite some money because he made me believe that he was going through a tough season and that eventually he will pay me back the money after some time. But you know, he never got to pay back my money. I footed the bill. He still borrowed me some money, which I still gave him. And I think as a lady, you shouldn't do that. All right. So what did I learn from this incident? I had let's be honest. I called myself, unajua ile unajita mkutano, eh? So I called myself for a meeting and asked myself, Josephine, is this what you really want in a relationship, where you're in a relationship and you're basically footing all the bills, or a man is taking advantage of you? Sorry, but I think from there I learned my fair share of lesson, and I think this is what inspired me to begin this show. So what did I learn? This particular incident helped me to develop my character in terms of being resilient, in terms of just knowing who you are as a person. Because when you know who you are as a person, no one will dupe you. You know, no one will lie to you. No one will play games on you. Because I actually feel like this guy played me, honestly. How do you go to a person calls you to a particular restaurant? Then normally, if someone calling you to the restaurant, it should be him footing the bill rather. But that was not the case. So I learned one thing. Always be ready for the unexpected. Be ready. You might be called for a date and someone never shows up. Or they come up with an excuse, like in this case, wakwambia waliacha wallet, or sijui their phone has gone off so they can't make payments via M-Pesa, you know, and stuff like that. Always be prepared. Ladies, when you're going for a date, beba tupesa twako hapo kama mwanamke. Always have your Visa card or some extra cash just in case something happens. All right? So basically that's what inspired my first date, which will be airing on Jicho TV. I will be bringing many individuals who will be sharing their experiences on, you know, what they learned, how was their first date, was it nasty, was it terrible, you know, and any word of encouragement that they would have for someone out there. All right? So I trust you've been inspired by my own story, but hey, this is a true story. Hakuna uongo, ukweli mtupu. And many other incidents. I could go on and on. I have been duped not once, not twice. Why? Simply because someone would think she's a media personality, so she definitely has the money, you know, she has the tunes, so, you know, atajipanga, she'll be the one footing the bill. Ladies, whether you have money or not, a man should simply be a man, a gentleman. If someone calls you for a date, at least for the first date, let them foot the bill because they're the ones who are interested in you. They've called you for that date. Hello? Usidanganywe. Nilidanganywa maze, but I'm here to inspire you. In case you're a young person and you're still in the dating arena, you know, you're still hoping to date, then court, then get married, there are things that you need to know. There are do's and don'ts. And right here on this show, we will be educating you. We will be inspiring you on what to do, what not to do. All right? So I will see you in the next episode. So please tune in to Jicho TV. In case you have not subscribed to our channel, please go to YouTube. We are at Jicho TV. Please press on the subscribe button. Also, you could click on the notification button and we will be notifying you every time we are uploading a new video. All right, so see you next time. Please stay safe out there while you're dating. Always remember, be yourself.